Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings has been generating a humongous amount of hype among critics and audiences alike. But is it worth checking out? Let's find out. So Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings tells the story of Sean aka Shang-Chi, who leads a very ordinary life. He works as a car valet, but after a particular incident, his life completely changes and he finds himself going against this mysterious organization called the Ten Rings. I was very much looking forward to Shang-Chi, and I'm satisfied to say that it's a really good film. Now, what works in Shang-Chi is first off the incredible action. I can't emphasize enough how amazing the action is in Shang-Chi. It has the best action you have ever seen in the MCU. Like, if I were to rank all of the MCU films based on the action, this would easily make top 3. Easily. And I can't even begin to explain how good the action is. Everything flows so beautifully. It is extremely well choreographed, and most of the action takes place in camera. It is all practical effects. It is real people training hard and performing these action sequences, and it looks absolutely stunning. I love the action in Shang-Chi. Another thing that absolutely works in Shang-Chi is the characters. They were very well written. Simu Liu plays the lead, Shang-Chi. He's very likable in the film and it gives a very good performance. Even the character of Shang-Chi is written in a way that you can connect with him easily. And I love the character and I would really love to see where he would go moving forward in the MCU. But the biggest surprise for me in this film is the character of the villain, played excellently by Tony Leung. I loved this villain's character. I mean, he was so layered and so well written that you could actually sympathize with him, but at the same time you can also understand why he is so villainous. And it's a brilliant character and is probably one of my favorite villains in the entirety of the MCU. That's how amazing his character was. And in fact, every single character was written very well, and all of the actors who portrayed them did a fantastic job. So this is definitely a very well acted MCU film. Moving on, also love the visuals, the effects, the graphics, all of it. I mean, it's a visually stunning film to look at. The cinematography is really great. Now, there was one thing in Shang-Chi that really pulled down the film for me, and it just stopped it short of greatness, because I was genuinely loving this film until its third act. And when the third act comes in, it becomes a bit too much like a film from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and that hurts the film a lot. What I mean by that is that whenever the film is trying to be its own thing, whenever it's trying to be a martial arts film that has this amazing story of Shang-Chi going against this mysterious organization, it all works very, very well. And whenever the action sequences are on display, it works beautifully. But whenever it's trying to be an MCU film, by just connecting this to the other films and by bringing in some old characters into the film and just by showing off their display of CGI and all of that, it doesn't quite reach its potential, because the third act of this film starts off excellently only to be bogged down by a climax that is, I really don't know how to express it. It's a CGI fight between monsters and dragons and mystical creatures that come out of nowhere, and it removes and throws out of the window all of the emotional levity that the film had up until this point. Because what you have at the core is an excellent relationship between Shang-Chi and the villain, who are father and son, and that relationship is very well explored until that point. And so going into the climax, you expect the fight to be very personal, and that automatically increases the stakes. But they don't do that. They rather bring in these creatures, dragons and all of that stuff, and just dump into our faces a CGI mess that I had no clue what was going on. Like, up until a point it was all action, and then all of a sudden you have all of these CGI things, and I really don't know what happened. It was all very messily done. It's almost like they just gave someone a computer and asked them to animate some action, because this is an MCU film. We can't end on a normal action sequence. We need to have CGI creatures and monsters and all of that. I don't know. This is one of those films that I really wish would have nailed the ending, because then I would have genuinely loved this film. This was going on to become one of my favorite films of the year, but whenever it did the MCU stuff, not just in the climax but also when it did that MCU type of a thing, forcing humor into the narrative, it didn't quite reach its potential, and the potential for Shang-Chi was just incredible. But despite all of that, I think Shang-Chi works because of its incredible action and extremely well written characters. I wish it could have been more, but just as it is still a really fun and enjoyable MCU film that is definitely worth checking out. With all of that said, I'm going to give Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings a B+. On the entertainment scale, I will give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed the film. It didn't quite unlock its potential, but it's still a really good film. So that is what I thought about Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. What did you guys think about the film? Comment down below. And if you enjoyed this video, do give it a like, hit the subscribe button so that you stay up to date on every single video that comes out on this channel. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again.